This tutorial is sponsored by Patreon. Thank you all for your support. Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth episode. In today's video we're gonna be starting on our creation of dealer. So in this video we are gonna do that, but first if you want to get the dealer model that I made in Blender, as usual just head to the summonevil.com, go to the shop, and here in the shop you can scroll down, you can find the dealer, or you can just go to 3D assets, go to animations, and you don't have to pay this. You can just enter the coupon code that I prepared for you. So when you click here, you can just was it YouTube viewer? Yeah, you can just type YouTube, so YT viewer, and you are gonna get full discount and you're gonna get it for free, and you can just place order and download it. Right, when you place the order, you're gonna have it here in the downloads, and you can just download it from there. So that's it that I wanted to say. And now we can go ahead and continue with tutorial. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna import inside of we can actually create new folder and call it a dealer. And this folder is gonna be for our dealer. So I'm taking inspiration, as you saw from the thumbnail, from the new game, the Buckshot Roulette. So I'm just gonna import the dealer, the FBX file, and I can close this. And since I'm importing first time and I don't have skeleton, I'm just gonna import it like this. And also I'm gonna import animations. Make sure you import animations as well. Perfect. So as you can see now, you will get dealer animation, dealer physics asset that we are not gonna use, and a dealer skeleton. But you can rename this to dealer idle, this animation. And from here we're gonna create a blueprint, and basically this blueprint is gonna be actor, so it's gonna represent our dealer, so we can call it BP dealer. We can open it up, and inside of the BP dealer we're gonna add skeletal mesh, call it dealer skeleton. So the skeletal mesh, now that we added it, we can add the skeletal mesh of the dealer, and as you can see this is gonna be our model, just like that. We can compile. I'm laggy a little bit, I'm not sure why though. Okay, and here for now we can just add a simple animation. So in animation mode we can go to animation asset and just put it to be idle, so he's like floating, just nothing crazy, just simple animation. And we can put our dealer, our BP dealer, not the skeletal but the BP dealer, we can put him there at the other end of the table. We can center him to be right in the middle, and we can increase this light outer cone angle so it can catch the dealer's face as well, right? And let's see if the dealer is on the middle. I will turn off the snap. I think that's gonna be fine. We can press play to see how it looks. I think it's a little bit off. I think that's fine. And now as you can see, you have the dealer on the other side. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's create a simple UI that we're gonna use for testing, and later on we're gonna add UI to be here. Okay, so we have our dealer now. Let's head over to our character and let's add lives for our character. So this is gonna be character or player lives, and it's gonna be of integer type, so just full number, and it's it's gonna be not hard-coded. We're gonna change this every time, every round. Depends on what rules do we have, but I can just set it to default to be, for example, 2. We're gonna go to the BP dealer now, and also I'm gonna add a variable, and this is gonna be dealer lives, also of type integer, and we can set it to be 2. Okay, so I wanted to add a shooting mechanic, so let's go and add it. So all our logic is gonna be inside of the gameplay game mode, so that's where game mode happens. So from here I can create events that I can call from the player. For example, let's say I will create a custom event here that's gonna be player shot, and I'm gonna duplicate it, Control D, and I'm gonna call this one dealer shot. Dealer got shot and player got shot, like that. In the begin play, I want to get all required references, so I'm gonna cast to player character, like that. From the object, I'm gonna get player character, and as player character, I'm just gonna promote it to variable and call it character reference, like that. Then I will get actor of class, so we can get the reference for our dealer, and get dealer, BP dealer, and promote it to variable as well and call it dealer reference, like that. So if the player got shot, we're gonna get our character reference, get player lives, and from the player lives we're gonna subtract. So we're gonna apply damage amount, because in the original game, so let me explain what I'm doing here. So this is the reference of character, and from this reference we are getting character lives. But we're gonna apply this custom event when dealer shoots the character or when character shoots himself. Right. But this number, damage amount, is gonna be adjustable, and if you can see here, if I compile, if I refresh this node, so here you see damage amount. So we're gonna check, for example, I'm just gonna give you a quick example. If we have the item that doubles our damage, so let's say I'm just doing this for testing to show you. So double damage. Let's say the player gets item for double damage, right? So the player shoots from here, and if player has double damage, we're gonna connect this to, and if player doesn't have double damage, then we're gonna simply put it to 1. So do you understand now? So we're just gonna have this to be editable, so we can adjust how much damage we want to do to our player, because our player is gonna have like 5 bars of health, so the double damage is gonna take 2 bars. So I hope you understand this, because I want to make you all understand, not just you follow me. So here I'm gonna set player lives, and you need to get it from the character reference, and this is gonna be our player lives, just like that. Or if you want to create it a little bit tidier, because the blueprints get messy fast, so we need to make it clean for the long run. Okay, so this works, right? But now we need to check or even, let me see here, so player lives, damage amount, and now we need to check if the player is dead, and the player character is gonna be here, is dead, boolean. From the character reference now, we're gonna get boolean get is dead. Or sorry, no. We're gonna get the condition if the player lives are greater or equal to 1. That's what I meant. That's fair, but you can keep the is dead because we will need it right now. So first, when player gets shot, we're gonna check does this player have remaining lives. So if this is true, that means the player has 1 or more lives. Then we can check. We can Then from the false, we can just set is dead, and that's gonna be from the character reference. Set is dead. So I hope you understand this. So here we're gonna damage the player, and it's gonna be from here, sorry. So when we damage the player, we're gonna check, so even if it's 2 damage, so if our player has 2 lives and he gets damaged by 2, this is gonna tell that he's dead, because he's gonna have 0. But if our player has 3 lives and he gets damaged by 2, then this is gonna be 1 and it's gonna continue. And we can just like pull it like that. But if our player doesn't have remaining health, so this is very modular and this is very good, so even if you want to add triple damage, this is gonna work. So here it's gonna say, oh, player is dead. But if that's not true, then we're gonna set is dead be false. Just for the, you don't have to put it here is dead to be false, but you know, I like to just make things sure, doesn't hurt to put there. And here we can continue. So our player is alive, we just took his health. Okay, so from here I'm gonna get the dealer, so I can literally copy this like this, but it's gonna be the dealer reference. So in the BP dealer we're gonna get variable is dead, just like that. Okay, so now from the dealer reference we're gonna just delete those and delete is dead as well. Get dealer reference is dead. Sorry, it's set is dead. So the dealer didn't die. So dealer is not dead. But here is dead. Set is dead to true. Also, this needs to be changed. So from dealer reference, so please make sure you get this right, otherwise it's not gonna work. Get lives, so get dealer lives. We're gonna pull dealer lives up, like here, the player lives, but this goes to the damage amount. Like that. Also, don't forget here. So from here, we also need dealer reference and get dealer lives. We're gonna then, oh sorry, not get, but set dealer lives. I'm getting so bad at multitasking. I'm saying weird things. Okay. Like that. So this right now should work. And let's just print some strings. Player died. From there we can copy it. Player survived. And from here we can also copy this. Dealer died. And dealer survived. I'm just changing the colors. Just like that. This is just my OCD. I like to see the colors when something good, green, when something bad, red. Just like that. Okay. That should be working okay. So for the testing purposes now, we can go ahead to our UI. And here you can just copy this horizontal box and not there, paste it into the vertical one. Like that, twice. Let me just expand this one. So I'm expanding the vertical box, but this is just for testing. This is gonna be dealer lives, no, player lives first. And this is gonna be dealer lives. Let's change the text. Player lives, text. Dealer lives, text. And here I'm just gonna bind it, but you can do this also for testing, but we're gonna change this system. We're not gonna use the bindings, we're gonna update it better, but for now I'm just gonna save some time here. In the UI, as you know, we also need to create get actor of class, and as you can imagine, we are getting the BP dealer, so we can get the reference to his health, right? So promote variable dealer reference. I think this video is getting too long, 60 minutes, okay. So here, from because we got the dealer reference, we can get the dealer's lives here. So dealer lives. Here also from the character reference, get player lives. Oh. We can actually format text here. I'm just gonna do it for purposes. I'm just gonna get quick. This is just testing UI, but you can also do it if it will. I mean, it is gonna help you for sure. This inside of the curly brackets, you can type whatever you want, just to get the number. So this curly brackets represent this. Okay. So as you can see here, we have a player lives and the dealer lives, but we still don't have the mechanic to shoot the player or dealer. We can only shoot ourselves. Okay, so here we have the shoot mechanic. But let's see. We're gonna create another buttons on UI. And we can just copy this one. And this is gonna be shoot player. Shoot player. And this one is gonna be shoot dealer. Shoot player. And this is gonna be shoot dealer. Shoot dealer button. Okay. Now let's scroll and get an event when we click it. So if we want to shoot player, here we need to create sorry, we need to cast to game mode. So cast to gameplay GM. And why we are casting for gameplay is because we want to get the events. So get game mode like that, and this is gonna be gameplay game reference like that. So this reference is gonna help us use this basically. So let's see. We can so we can leave this here. And here we're gonna also need shoot dealer button to be visible. Okay. And this shoot player button, when we shoot, we also need to hide the dealer button as well. And here is not gonna be player shoot anymore, it's gonna be gameplay game mode. And it's gonna be player got shot. For now, it's gonna be like this, and it's gonna be 1. And here is gonna be the same stuff that we have here. But gameplay game mode is gonna tell us dealer got shot. So basically it's gonna run the this here. Okay, so if we press play now, we can reload, and now we get to shoot. Let's say we shoot dealer. Dealer survived, and it took health because it was a live bullet. Let's see what happens. Okay, so also we need to, I think I'm gonna do the reload from the gameplay as well. So let's just change our code a little bit. Or I can just do it like this actually. So we can check if it's the real bullet. So from the character reference, we're gonna be changing this code every now and then, because when we add new stuff, we need to adjust some stuff. So here I'm gonna get is has live bullet. So this is most important thing. We need to check if it has a live bullet, and I totally forgot this. Okay, let's see. So if it has live bullet, then we are gonna fire all of this, right? Because then we are actually gonna take the lives. And here, let's just create custom event that's gonna be continue round. So this is, I'm just creating this. So here, if the player survives, we call continue round, which does nothing right now, but in the future it's going to do something. So we can code it in the next episode. This episode is getting a little bit long. So we want to continue round only if we have enough health to continue, both of us. And also I'm gonna create a new event. So just create a custom event, and this one is gonna be dealer 1, and this is gonna be player 1, and we're gonna handle this later on in the next episodes. But here, if the dealer died, then we say player 1, and if the player died, we say dealer 1, and then we code what happens after that, right? Okay, so in the code, everything has a cause and effect. So this is cause, this is causing, for this to happen, and this is gonna be affect what happens. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to you, but okay. Also, if you don't understand something in this code, just simply go to my Discord or ask me in the comments, and I'm gonna be happy to help all of you. So here, if it doesn't have live bullet, we also want to continue round, right? But we don't do anything. We just continue the round. And here as well, if it doesn't have live bullet, we continue round. Okay. So let's see how that works. We can print string here, continue round, and here we can print string dealer1, and here we can print string player1. Okay, are we gonna have enough bullets to kill both player and we are not, so let's add some bullets here in the player character. So let's add 5, let's add 5 as well. Okay, so let's press reload. It's gonna be blank one. So if we shoot the player, the round continues. So it's gonna be blank, round continues. Now it's a live bullet. So the player is gonna be round continued, but let's shoot a dealer, and dealer is gonna lose 1 HP, and it's gonna say continue round, and dealer survived. It's gonna be blank again. It's live bullet. So if we press shoot dealer, we're gonna kill him because we loaded the live bullet. And it's gonna say player 1, just like that. So that works. Let's shoot the player a little bit. So player survived. Continue round because it was blank, blank. And now it's gonna say dealer wins because player is gonna die. Okay. Also, what I wanna do here is so if it's set is that. I want to also set dealer lives here. So under dealer got shot, we want to set dealer lives here to be appropriate. So after he got shot, it's gonna remove the health here, and then it's gonna update. And same thing we want to do here with the player as well. You can just copy this. It's gonna be set player lives. And now if we go and kill the player, oh, like that. Make sure you connect this. So if we go ahead and kill the player, it's a live bullet, shoot player, live bullet. Now it should go to 0. And it didn't go to 0. Okay. So the player died. Oh, I see what's the problem. Okay, so okay, if the player survived, then what we do here is we simply so here from the damage amount I'm removing 1. That should be the player lives. I can just simply put player lives to 0 here if he dies, right? Like that. Yeah, I can just put it to 0. So let's see. Shoot player. Okay, so the player dies. We're gonna have a lot of bugs, of course, and we're gonna fix a lot of them. But for now, you can shoot the dealer and you can kill the dealer, but we have to create continue round stuff, so we need to code this. And also what happens when dealer wins and player wins, we're gonna leave that for the end. But this is our next problem that we need to tackle. But here, as you can see, we created, this is only for testing this UI, you're not gonna have this UI in the game. But as you can see, we have the properly working bullets, right? They work fine. We can shoot player, we can shoot dealer, and we need to tackle some problems here. But I'm gonna fix them in the next episode. This series are gonna have a lot of episodes, so I hope you will learn a lot from this. Since I make mistakes as well. So yeah, let's hope we can resolve these problems together and get the game going. So thank you for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye.